Does it make sense for Sirius to give Alex Cooper $125 million?
So
I'm so confused by this, Dave.
I'm not surprised somebody paid that and that amount of money, but I was surprised it was Sirius.
Yeah, just another bag for Cooper.
The bitch knows what she's doing.
Does it make sense for Sirius to give Alex Cooper $125 million?
I'm so confused by this, Dave.
I mean, now it's for her whole network. Like Alex Earl is still fucking huge. Who she signed, she's got some European Madeline Algie or something. I know this from BFF, who's also big. I'm not surprised somebody paid that and that amount of money, but I was surprised it was Sirius. Yeah. Good for her. I congratulate her. She texted like, "Won't be there without you." It's like, no shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But good for her. She's. Do you see the clip of Tommy?
So with the news today that my old rival turned friend Alex Cooper is getting $125 million from Sirius, I wanted to revisit an old clip where I have to admit I might have been wrong.
One day, I'll surpass Daddy Gang and I'll be bigger than Call Her Daddy, and I'm confident when I say that I can back it up.
So I'm in the office. I go, were you like, I rewatched the clip. Tommy, most of the time, is facetious and he was serious in that. He was like, I think I'll be bigger than them.
Were you serious? You thought you were bigger than that girls now?
You look serious.
I did look surprisingly serious.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the clip, I did say, like, it not, like, my peak will never be higher, but maybe, like, and you agreed with me that maybe, like, when they're 50 and I'm 50, I could possibly have them on clips. But that also looks extremely
Yeah.
Very unlikely. Yeah, no, good call by you.
It's a bad take. There's been a lot of bad takes here, but that was a bad take. Delusional. Good for her. Good for her. I mean, she made a shit ton of money. She deserves it. So, good for her.
Did the number surprise you at all?
No, because I've talked to her, I've seen her and stayed in touch with her, so I knew what they were going for. So no, it didn't surprise me. I don't know what the exact logistics of the deal. I've heard that's like the high-end bonuses or whatever, but no, it didn't shock me. I think it's the whole network.
Brother, did I? This is Blogging 101. This will be on the blog with limited words and limited pictures, but it'll do numbers. Yeah, no, good for her. She left. Where'd she leave? Spotify. She left Spotify. She's going to Sirius. More power to her. I've always been an AC fan. The bitch knows what she's doing.
Do you think you and Joey are up next for that?
I fucking hope so, Liam. No, I don't. I'm here forever. I'm here until the wheels fall off. I don't abandon the ship. For a contract in September. So.
What about Joey?
Please go ahead and don't forget me, Mr. Portnoy. No, we're here, dude. We're Barstool through and through. I'm not leaving. I mean, now if someone gave me $100 million or even $1 million, then I'd have to do some thinking. But no, I am Barstool.
We've both really come a long way since our beef. It's just great that we're both shining so much in this industry. We buried our hatchet. She endorsed me for the Forbes 30 Under 30 last year, so I'm happy for her. I mean, my big day is coming soon.
Is it $100 million? I didn't see the number, but yeah, she continues to go crazy. I mean, she's everywhere. Sirius is, we obviously had our stint with Sirius. Be interesting to see how many people go over there and follow her over there in a paid service, but yeah, just another bag for Cooper. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day as long as she's getting crazy money. Good for her.
I was like, one day, I'll be bigger than Alex Cooper, and I gotta find that to old takes expose myself.
You gotta find that.
I mean, the jury's still out. She's in the lead right now for sure.
Yeah, but you can make up ground. You're still young.
So young. So I gotta go through, but about 5 years ago when I was at war with Alex Cooper and the Call Her Daddy drama, there's a quote of me saying, "It's a slow road, but one day I'll be bigger than Call Her Daddy."
What are the big no-nos? I keep seeing you guys say don't wear khakis.
Yeah, fuck
What's up with that?
They're just
You just
not,
can't.
they're not flattering, they're not hot.
I didn't realize the depth of how much they despise Tommy.
When I was younger, my mother always said to me, if someone doesn't want to be friends with you, why would you want to be friends with them?
They just truly truly don't care for him on every level, on a Barstool level, on a human level, on a content level, on just the distaste and disdain they have for this person here. It's hard to put into, like, it was no joke. Like, the facial expressions they made and dead serious, like, not for camera, not for show, not to be repeated. Like, we just don't like Tommy. We think he's an unfunny loser.
I mean, gang, let's just talk. Let's just chat.
I'm actually currently blocking you from the Call Her Daddy Instagram. I'm on a phone call.
Oh, come on, don't do that.
Literally suck my dick, Tommy. It's not happening.
She's giving you the bird right now in the back, but she's laughing and smiling and doing it on camera. But she truly hates you.
She just came out of Erica's office and flicked Tommy off, and then went back into Erica's office.
Not like
would she,
Tommy?
Do you think she'd come in here?
I'd love to have her come in here.
And we
I
could
don't
just
know.
like hash it out. But I have some tricks up my sleeve. If they
I don't
want
know
a
what that
war-
means.
If they want a war, I'll wage war.
Yeah, but the thing is, I love you, Tommy, but like I'm on their side.
Just because of how much money they make the company.
Correct. There's no doubt if, you know, they're both on a ship that's sinking and I only have one raft, it's going to the daddy girls and you're sinking and drowning, no doubt. I don't even
that's
think.
fair.
Can and you it's swim? Not even.
Swim, yeah.
It's not even a second of me being like, oh, only one raft. It's like I'm fucking swimming to their boat,
clawing over there.
Yeah,
whatever.
I
it
may
takes.
use my hand on Tommy's forehead to like push him under to get leverage to get to their boat.
Yep.
It's
and I like
disappointing
you,
to hear,
Tommy.
But look, it's a slow road. One day I'll surpass Daddy Gang and I'll be bigger than Call Her Daddy, and I'm confident when I say that I can back it up. It
That's
might not
never
be
going to
tomorrow.
happen.
It might not be tomorrow, but
Never.
I will one day make sure.
Tommy will never be bigger than Call Her Daddy.
Not anytime soon.
Never.
Maybe 20 years from now?
No, never.
20 years from now? You think
Never.
Call Her Daddy's still going to be popping at that age?
I think I have more things exposed. I mean, the jury's still out. As of now, she's in a lead of about $150 million.
All right, championship match time. It's been a long day. Really good pickleball being played right now. Look, 3.5, as you can see behind me. All ages, all shapes and sizes. That's what pickleball's all about. Pickleball's also all about Sun Cruiser. It's a great sport, but it's even better with a great drink. Sun Cruiser. I see vodka. Cheers. You guys are pretty serious. This older guy right here, mean mug in the competition. Phenomenal pickleball player. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Watch this. Watch him come in. No problem. He gets it shut. Oh. Look at him, look at him. He's unreal. Sun Cruiser. So good. Get him on the show.
Yeah, I'm so miserable in TSA, and because the whole time there, I'm like, we didn't used to have to do this. Like, this is such a waste of my time. It's all theater.
What's your worst opinion?
I don't know, man. Why do we go through the TSA?
So
like, why?
don't. So nobody fucking blows up the fucking
a bomb in.
So we waste all of our.
That's worth 6 to 8 minutes.
Why don't we have it on trains? Why don't we have it on buses? You know why? Because it's not a real thing. It's theater. Because it's not a political take. Like I said, if TSA was a serious thing, if like we needed it, then how are we able to get on trains and buses with that? It's a government. It's a waste of money. It's theater to make people feel safe. It's not
Klemmer
crazy.
just said that their terrorist attacks don't exist.
No, I
He
didn't
said
say
that
that.
in New York City. Yes, you did. 2 weeks before 9/11, he says this. Oh my God.
Didn't say that.
Yes,
gonna
you
be a
did.
thing.
You said.
I said
Klemmer,
terrorist
you
attacks
said terrorist attacks
generally don't happen.
exist.
If they did, then trains and subways be blowing up constantly.
I need the tape from this guy. You said terrorist attacks.
Terrorist attacks don't. I meant generally don't happen.
Okay, well,
They haven't happened in 20 years here.
Your shit's crazy right now. I think
Okay.
I really think that you're bored. You're just trying to start.
I
fights.
said
I
the
don't
bracket.
understand.
Ken Jack
It's
took
crazy.
off in the bracket. It's not crazy. It's crazy that you guys are such sheep that you guys are willing.
You want to die? Were we walking around? We're sheep. Oh, I'll be a sheep then. I'll be
I'm
a
such
sheep
a sheep
then.
for paying $80 over 5 years to walk through TSA
It's not about that. It's
quick.
about the time you lost.
You're
You know, there's more hours lost by waiting in line than the lives lost at a terrorist attack.
I don't know what kind of like internet hole you've fallen down, but we gotta pull you out. Like you're not okay. Like, this is crazy, crazy.
It's the worst take of human.
Thank
And also,
you.
do you probably know how many hundreds of terrorist attacks probably we've stopped that we don't know anything about?
Something happened to him over in the past 2 days.
And so are we going
He's
to
lost.
There's also papers written by very intelligent people. Check it out. Go. Nate Silver did a thing about it. Go check it out.
Nate Silver. Nate Silver's the worst.
He's good with numbers. Why do you hate him? But like, what do you hate?
Because he's full of shit. Because he uses numbers to manipulate a narrative that he wants to create to seem right. And I would say, statistically, he's not as correct as he likes to make it seem like he is. He's smoke and mirrors just like everyone else, and you fell for it. How embarrassing for you. You're sitting here saying that terrorist attacks aren't real. I think you fell for something.
I didn't say that. Once again, I said they generally don't happen. And if it was such a risk, then you'd have metal detectors to go on a train or a bus or a subway.
I'm getting mad for real.
All right.
Did you just like channel Alex Jones here?
No, I said I don't believe in TSA.
Klemmer's TSA opinion is the worst opinion any human has ever had in history. Look, I know he's saying blah, blah, blah. I'm willing to sacrifice 6, 7, dare I say 8 minutes of my time to make sure my plane doesn't get hijacked. There's no weapons, there's no bombs, there's no shoe cutters, anything like that on the plane.
You guys think TSA is worth it? Yes. It is a waste of money, government money. It's a joke. No, it's no. It has not prevented any terrorist attacks.
Wait, explain.
I
mean, they've taken like
go on
guns
trains.
and
Why they don't have it on trains?
It's honestly level of based. Like it's like you start off with like taxes are a fraud, then you go a few levels down, and you're like TSA is not worth it.
Well,
TSA stopped 3,269 firearms at airport security checkpoints nationwide during the first half of 2024.
And how many of those were linked to terrorist attacks? How
Yeah,
many of those were going to be
those
used
are
in
all-
the plane? They know that.
You know what? 3,000 guns going to the airport in 6 months.
You passed by 2,000 guns
There's,
every day.
you know how many guns there are
Yes.
like in the airport?
Well, I'm glad that gun didn't end up on the plane all of a sudden.
TSA before 9/11 was like nothing.
It was great.
You walked in.
Was it great? You saw what happened.
The biggest test, and what Klemmer said, which is very smart. Why isn't this happening on trains and buses?
They don't want to live in that world.
And when's the last terrorist
Sometimes
attack
it does.
on a train in America?
Yes.
In America.
Yeah, ask him that.
Way more traffic. Way more damage from a plane.
No, that's not true. You could do way more with the train.
With the train?
There's more people on it.
You can't take a
Tommy,
I like veer a train off course. You can take a plane into a building, which has happened.
Unfortunately, and I think there's a fair argument that TSA wouldn't have stopped 9/11.
Oh boy. Well, they didn't, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, was it that intense back then? No. It didn't exist.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is they wouldn't have stopped it even now.
Oh no, I don't think they would.
So you want it totally eradicated like Klemmer?
They were smarter and.
I would probably be on the side of total eradication.
I would like to be able to bring a full-size shampoo on a plane with me, but I don't.
And
want
then
those
it's also a big scam. They make it bad, so then you have to buy TSA pre-check. Like it's a big business.
Only $85 for flying.
I know.
It should be $0. It's like, oh, only $85, only 20% tax. Now it's 50. You guys just accept it. You have to look into it.
I just go and I'm like, oh, it's 15 minutes. I'm good.
Yeah, and then like I'm in.
I show up like a little early for my flight. I get a beer. I get like a snack.
Rarely have I been like.
They stop nothing.
Crazy.
We're still on this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You give him reason.
You guys are making some good points, but I just not that bothered.
Did you guys read the stuff? Do you guys at least see my point?
No, but I think
I saw something from September 11th, 2001.
But it's hard to argue with people that don't want to actually do the research and like look into it, and they're just blindly going to say, "I don't agree with this because it's always been this way."
No, don't get it.
It's like,
Don't get angry. It's not worth it to.
Oh, I'm not angry anymore. I'm kind of like bummed out. Like these people all tweet out like, "Oh, you're an idiot. You're this, that." But if you give them facts and information, they don't want to look at it. It's like, oh, all right.
Also, then the argument that you could fly into a building, it's impossible to get into a cockpit now. It's literally impossible.
Well, thank God they finally fixed it.
Yeah, I know.
That was the biggest mistake. That was the biggest fuck up in this whole thing. They never locked the fucking cockpit doors. But you could also just take 20 minutes and read them.
Oh, you know what, Klemmer? I'll read one of your fucking.
I mean, at least, like, I'm not saying everyone has to agree with me, but we could at least do the research and be like, all right, I can kind of see where it's coming from. Like, it's not like that crazy of a take.
I mean, it is, like, I think you said, like, it is largely theater and performative. Like, and this is an old thing, but I remember, like, the I-Team Investigates doing Logan Airport. This is probably 10 years ago at this point. Like, 97% of the contraband they wanted to get through, they got through. It was like some insane number.
But if they stopped 5,500 guns already this year, like, is that
But,
good?
but how many of those guns were tied to actual threats?
Does it matter?
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Like
Because you're not at
potentially,
risk. That's all it is.
most. It's just as likely that it's all.
No, it's not. No, people
firing
have
guns
come
on
an
a plane.
intent to commit a terrorist act. It's very different than some moron who always carries that went on. How many of those guns were legally
What if they
owned?
all intended to carry out a terrorist attack?
But they know that they didn't.
But there's a possibility.
No, there's not.
But
There's
there is.
not.
If you're saying we just found 300 people.
So you think some guy who lives in South Dakota that always carries because it's legally armed? I wonder also how many of these guns are legally owned. That they got confiscated.
It's just as likely that you're describing a hypothetical man you made up in South Dakota that always carries.
No, not because that guy could.
What if
that guy could go on the train?
What if I said there was an 18-year-old kid who was bullied his whole life that also had a loaded gun that they took away from him? Just as likely that the person in South Dakota that you just
But
made
then
up
why doesn't
exists
that guy
as
go on a
the-
train and kill people then?
We're acting like terrorists are rational people.
I think they do often have plans.
The majority of terrorists are
that
rational?
No, they have.
I mean, kinda.
They
In
are.
their
They have
minds.
plans that are logically
Rational is the
scheduled.
word you would use to describe a terrorist.
No, but I would use well planned out.
I don't think most terror attacks are like well planned out.
I would
think a lot of them
disagree.
get shut down.
The ones that they are trying.
They've had some bangers. they've had some masterpieces.
There have been terrorist attacks that we know about. Like in my
That's
entire
the worst.
lifetime, how much money of mine is going to TSA?
They showed one study said it was $655 billion per live saved.
How much of my money is going to TSA? Like a noticeable amount every year. Where I'm like,
I have
fuck,
no
I can't pay
idea.
my bills this
No,
week.
I
TSA
doubt-
is getting all my money.
But it's not
but you
like
can't
you
look at the
know,
world
like,
that
oh,
way.
$300 a month of mine goes to TSA. It just goes.
I'm not
to
consciously thinking like I'm
taxes.
spending too much on TSA.
Your time and your money is going to something that is ineffective.
It only takes like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that's
like, it's not like you get to the airport 2 hours early. Like there is enough different aisles that like no matter where you go, it's about 10 minutes.
I'm
not
willing
that
to
much
sacrifice
The whole-
7 minutes of
I
time.
haven't
That's
listened
just-
to any
You know what's actually the funny thing?
That's just not true, Fights. Because when do you get to the airport now?
I get about an hour.
Okay, you used to get there 10 minutes before. Like you used to be able to just run on a plane, just like you get on a train.
Again, I'm okay with a middle
It's not a 5-minute thing. It's not.
You know what's actually the funniest part about this whole argument is Klemmer's whole argument is saving him time. He also gave us a speech yesterday on that bracket show that he always gets to the airport and gets a paper ticket or a boarding pass, which then takes up 10 minutes that he can be going to security. This guy is a moron. He's the ultimate. If I say the fucking sky is blue, no, it's red. You're an idiot. You get a paper boarding pass.
I do. I'm old. Did you?
Why not?
I do. I'm old. I said it's ineffective. It's stupid. It
Wait,
makes me.
tell him. Why do you do it?
Because I'm old and it makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah, well, you can't say that you feel comfortable.
It doesn't cost you guys money.
All right, that concludes a great event at the Barstool Pickleball Open in DC. And shout out to Body Armor, all of our sponsors, really. But at the end of the day, you just got to be an athlete out here. Nothing's an issue for me, man. Nothing's an issue for me on this court. Body Armor's the reason. I almost just killed Jordy behind the scenes back there. It's one of the craziest things I've ever done in an end. One of the craziest things I've ever done. I took his head right off. He's bleeding behind you. You know what? We're gonna give him a nice body armor. Ooh, I wish we had these. I wish we had these. Look at him. He's actually down for the. I wish we had the zero sugar sports drink to give him because that one was really hydrated. But for today, we've got the electrolyte water. Thank you to Body Armor. Thank you to DC. An amazing time. Whew, let's go. See you later.
He hasn't even
Everybody
looked at
breathe.
it yet.
I haven't even looked at it yet. It just says AJ and Big Justice commented.
What do we think they said?
Oh my god, they liked it. They
Bring the
reposted the
boom.
video. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Boom! Oh!
Give him a boom. Give him a boom. Give him a boom.
Boom!
My heart's fluttering.
AJ and Big Justice just commented, reposted.
They reposted you? They reposted it. We're about to go viral.
Oh, he's winding it up. Boom!
Bro, the double chunk chocolate cookie was
You sound like
one of the best things I've ever. It's 750 calories for one cookie. Boom! Yeah, bro. It was. Bro, the double chunk chocolate cookie was one of the best cookies I've ever tasted in my life. It was 750 calories. And the chicken bake, it's literally, you would love it. It's like a chicken.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
It's like a chicken bacon ranch.
That was Marty's ex-girlfriend's name. Double chunk chocolate cookie.